Hey everyone, welcome to this week's lesson in the coding series. This is lesson number 12. And in this lesson, we are going to add our second web page. In the last lesson, we added the menu system, and in this lesson, we're going to go ahead and add the second page so you can navigate to it and get a good base page in place. How's that sound, buddy?
Sounds good.
Sounds good. I just wanted to remind you, if you are enjoying the lessons, please go ahead and like the videos and be sure to subscribe and click that bell. We'd love to hear your feedback, so leave us a comment. Let us know. Let us know how we're doing. Let us know how we can improve. We'd appreciate that. Let's go ahead and get started, buddy. Ready?
Yep.
Let's go. Lesson number 12. So I have my son Nicholas with me.
Hello.
And I also have my daughter Jaya with me.
Hi.
So in lesson number 12, we're going to go ahead and add the outline for our second page, the tasklist.html. In lesson 11, we created a link to that page. In this lesson, we're going to go ahead and add the page. So you ready to get started, guys?
Yes.
Great. Awesome. So let's go to our Coding Zoo folder. Now make sure you're in the main Coding Zoo folder, and let's right click on the empty space there in Explorer, and I'm going to choose New, and I'm going to choose Text Document, and of course I'm going to rename that. Now if you can't see the extensions of your text document, go up to View and choose File Name Extensions, and now I can see New Text Document.txt. I'm going to right click and choose Rename, and I'm going to rename this file to tasklist, all lowercase, tasklist.html. Now Windows asked me that I want to change the extension. If you don't get that, then you're probably doing it wrong. Make sure you can see the extension of your files by going to your Windows File Explorer options. Click Yes. So now I have a tasklist.html. I'm going to right click on that, and actually first I'm going to right click on index.html and choose Edit with Notepad++. And then I'm going to go back and right click on tasklist.html and choose Edit with Notepad++. Should put them in the same Notepad++ session. Alright, so now I have this tasklist.html, which is empty, and I have my index.html over here, which is not empty. And I'm going to cut and paste this whole file. So what I want to do is I want my tasklist.html to have a banner with navigation just like my index.html file. In HTML5, you could actually create a separate file and embed it, but not all browsers support HTML5. You can also do the sharing of code on server side using something like PHP or ASP or JSP, but we're not into server side programming yet. So for now, we're just going to do the old way of basically just cutting and pasting. All right, so let's go ahead and highlight your entire index.html page. You can do that by pressing Control-A in Windows, or you can use your left button and move your mouse over the entire page. So press Control-A. I'm going to press Control-C or right-click and choose Copy. And I've now got the entire page in my copy buffer. I'm going to click over to tasklist.html, put my cursor there, and I'm going to press Control-V or right-click and choose Paste. So now my tasklist.html has a copy of everything that's in my index.html. But of course, I don't want my two pages to look the same. I just want the banner and the footer. So I'm going to leave the header where it's at. I'm not going to change that. I'm going to go down to my main, element, and everything inside of main, I'm going to go right down. I'm going to left click and go highlight everything that's inside the main element. And then I'm going to press backspace to delete it. So now all I have is my HTML page with a head, a body. The body has the header in it, and it has the main tag, and it has the footer. So now I have pretty much the same page, but no content in the middle of the body. I'm going to click File and Save. And I'm going to go over to my browser. Or actually, I'm going to go over to the File Explorer. I'm going to choose to right-click on tasklist.html, choose Open With, choose Google Chrome, bring it up, and there we go. I've got my web page, same web page, basically, same look and feel. I've got my links at the right corner, got my title, my image, and I've got my footer at the bottom. So I have a blank canvas to create my second page. Now I'm going to go back to File Explorer, right click on my index.html page, open it with Google Chrome. So now I have my index page from my previous lesson. I'm going to go over here and click on task list. So I click on task list and boom, my page did not open. So I must have made a mistake. What do you think, guys? Probably?
Yes.
Okay, so let's go back to my text notepad++, go to my index, go to my index.html, and I think that little /. So if I go look at my nav section and I look at the task list link, I have a / in front of the tasklist.html. Let's get rid of that. So I'm going to delete that, click File and Save, go back to my browser. I'm going to choose back to go back to the index page. I'm going to click Refresh to make sure I got the latest one. I'm going to click on Task List, and boom, there we go. Now we are in the task list. So what happens if I click on Home inside of Task List here? Oh, it doesn't go anywhere. It stays on Home. It stays on the task list, rather. So let's go back to Notepad++, and let's go to the new tasklist.html and go to the nav section, and where it says Home, let's get rid of that £. So put my cursor in front of the pound, press backspace, and I'm going to type in index, INDEX.html, and I'm going to press save, go back to my browser, click refresh on my tasklist.html. Now I'm going to click on Home, and boom, back on my home page. I'm going to go back, click on Task List. Boom, back on my Task List page. Oh, that's fun. I'm going to do it again. Home, Task List. Home, Task List. That is pretty cool. What do you think, Jay? She is so excited. I made a link work. I know, it's not a big deal, but it's still kind of cool. All right, Home, Task List, Home, Task List. You see how the linking works?
Yes.
Yeah? Do you see how it works, Nicholas?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay. So that is it. We've created a link. We created a new tasklist.html page. We finished up our nav. And now we're ready to add content into our tasklist.html page. We'll do that in our next lesson. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Should have been a quick one today. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. We'd love to hear back from you. If you haven't already subscribed, click that subscribe button and the like button if you like this lesson. And if you'd like alerts, click on that bell. Do you guys enjoy that?
Yes.
Yeah? Pretty cool? All right. Cool. We'll see you next time, guys. Bye.